Hi everyone, this is Laurel with Get It by Love. Welcome back. If you're a new subscriber, welcome here to this channel. Thank you for being part of this soul family. I'm so happy, so grateful to have each and every one of you here. So this is a daily angel message, and as I promised, we're going to use the Inner Child Oracle for a more in-depth read today, because I feel that playfulness, that innocence of our inner child playing a role. From the weekend, like from Sunday on, I feel like, our inner child's a very important piece of us healing. So, and I have the Blessed Bee deck here to get a blessing of the day. So let's see what the blessing is for this day. And I can tell that definitely releasing some fear today. I just belched. So definitely releasing fear, and walking outside in nature can really help this. Oh gosh, and then we got a blessing on our intuition, a blessing on your intuition, number 8, which is abundance. So this is abundance of intuition. Alongside of her, she's got the owl, which is wisdom. And then she's got the crystal ball. She's got a crystal sphere, is what it's called in the crystal world. I don't know which one that would be. Might be moonstone. It looks kind of like moonstone to me. But she's got that, and that's helping tap in. So she's also out in nature. Grounding is very important at this time as well. I have a funny story to tell you about intuition. Just so you know, there's times where you may think you're losing your mind a little because, your intuition comes through. And I was with a little baby on, just a couple days ago. I was with a little baby, and the baby is teething. And I looked into the baby's mouth, and I could see 2 teeny tiny teeth on the bottom. And then I looked at him again, and he went, ah, and I could see one on the side. And I looked again in his mouth, and, and I'm like sitting there telling the mom, I'm like, I saw 2 teeth coming through on the bottom. Like they were showing like all the way through, they popped through the gums. And then the one over here, and here I looked again, and they weren't there. So it told me, though, my intuition was showing me that he's going to have his first 2 teeth are going to be on the bottom popping through, and 2 little teeth right in the middle, and then he's going to have one on the side popping through. So I was like, oh my God. I thought it was going crazy, but that's the intuition. That's how I read cards. You see things in the cards every time you read them that you've never seen before. And it's like that when you see, like, look into a baby's mouth that's teething. He has no teeth through yet, but intuitively I could tell where he was going to get his first 3 teeth. Isn't that crazy? I was blown away. So anyway, so I just wanted to share that because some of you may be experiencing some things like that, and I wanted you to understand that is a gift. So, all right. So, oh my gosh, did you, that flew way across. That first card came out, just flew right across. What are the other messages for this? Is for Wednesday, August 27th. Guys, I can't believe we're already at the end of August, and I'm seeing 999. So this is proof that we're at the end, that a lot of us are closing up cycles, like major cycles, to step forward into that new chapter. So let's see, what are the messages, Holy Spirit, angels, and guides? What are the messages in this one? Any others? Nope. At the bottom of the deck is become aware. Listen to the wisdom of your body. So a number 6, home, service, and family. So listen to the wisdom of your body. Like, my eyes were showing me that little baby's teeth, but they're coming through, but they showed me as them already being through. But They're not yet, but they're just showing me where he's going to get them. And but pay attention to the wisdom of your body. What is your body telling you that you need at this time? What when you're working in service, asking yourself when you go to whatever the service is that you're doing with your gifts, ask what is it that they need. What is it that they need, is a key question to ask, and spirit will always let you know, so that you can better serve. um, Had a call coming through, so you may be getting some calls about service, something that you're working on, something that someone wants you to do for them. It's something in service. So 555 on the clock, change. Yeah, so you may be changing your career, but this is asking, what is it that I need to nurture myself? What is it that my client needs? What is it that the person needs that I am helping out? Always, asking that question, and listening to the wisdom of your body. Even um, since this is the inner child deck, even when you ask kids, little kids, 3-year-old kids, 4-year-old, they know what they need. If you ask them and they're listening and they think about it, they know exactly what they need. So, um, so become aware and listen to your wisdom of what it is that you need and what it is that others may need that you're helping out. I'm getting really warm. Wow. And then we have be still. Yes, cultivate a place of stillness and silence to just be. Number 4, be still. Yeah, this is a beautiful, because when you're still, you can be in that stillness. Things around you can be really chaotic, and you can be the lighthouse, this little lighthouse in the midst of all the chaos. You can be in that stillness, in that peace. So Spirit wants you to be in that peace, because it's a number 4, that cultivates your stability, security, and safety. It connects you with spirit, and it raises your vibration, which, we're all energy. So, these roses I have are energy. The rocks that the crystals that we have are energy. Everything is energy. So they want you to cultivate by going within yourself, your vibration, raising your vibration, creating more stability, security, and safety by connecting with spirit. And that will help you get through any rough seas. Oh, and I'm seeing like a gigantic bird here. Wow. And it's like iridescent rainbow colors. I'm going to look at that. Oh, wow. It's like a dove. Oh, no. No, it is a hummingbird. Wow. Hummingbirds are bringers of joy. So as you connect more within, I'm just like getting really hot. The energy. As you connect more within, you're going to tap in more to the peace and the joy, from the inside out, and you're going to be able to express that out. That's exciting, guys. Wow. And we get the full moon in the background too. We're going to have our next full moon in, see, we just had a new moon last weekend, Saturday. So it's going to be 2 more weeks. So it'll be second week of September. I don't know the exact date, but then it says disappointment is not the end, a number 10. So new beginnings and leadership. There is hope even in the darkest of nights. So disappointment is not the end, it's the beginning. With every ending, there comes a beginning. There's a song, it's called Closing Time, and I forget the band that it's by, but that song just hit me. I mean, I think it's about being at a bar, when it's closing time, but no, I had an epiphany with that song. It says closing time, no more time for alcohol. But in that song, it says, it has a line. I believe that's the song. It has a line, and to me, it's closing time. It's closing time of a chapter. It's closing time of a chapter. And in that song, there's a verse that says, with every ending, there's a new beginning. I just thought, wow. I had a major epiphany with that song. So, it's closing time. It's time for what no longer serves you to close out, closing the cycle. And sometimes that can be, you can feel grief with that because you're really saying goodbye to an old part of yourself. And so it's important to let go. And I know I've mentioned that before on my channel, but I think it's really an important thing to recognize that it's letting go of an old part of yourself, and it's okay to grieve that. Um, and with that comes a new beginning. With that comes a new beginning, the light, more light into your life. And then we have let love guide you. So we have the dark night, the closing time. And then we have let love guide you, 24. This is so special. 24 is a 6. I'm just feeling this. Wow, love. Let love guide you. Choose to see the good in the world today. Yeah, there's so much good. I mean, every day I read I read a story about something good that, that happens in the world, and I think, wow, this is incredible. Somebody saving a dog that was stuck on the bank of a river bridge. I mean, somebody giving an extra tip to a waiter or waitress. I mean, there's all kinds of stories out there if you're looking for them. So this is, see the beauty, look for the beauty, because, I know I used to always look at the negative and, it's changing that perspective and allowing yourself to look for the beauty instead. And know that there is so much beauty in the world. And this is, wow, this is, I feel like this is Archangel Raphael because of the green, the healer of the heart. And there's the two birds. If you have a special person, you and your person, let love guide you. Choose to see the good in the world today. Home, service, and family. Soul family. And then you are worthy. You are worth it all, my love. And this is a number 4, another number 4 in our read. Yep, the first card was, I'll show you, it was Be Still, number 4. And this is You Are Worthy. So in the stillness, you also find your worthiness. You also bring in the gold energy. You can picture the gold energy coming down on the scalp. And I always picture it coming down, washing down over each chakra in the front and the back side of the chakras. And this is bringing in that self-love and bringing in your worthiness, because we all are worthy. We all are light and love. We all came into this world light and love. Wow, and this is full of butterflies, golden butterflies. This is transformation happening from the inside out. Wow, so you can say, I am worthy of all good things, using that every single day. So those are the messages I have for you. I hope this helped, and I am wishing you such a beautiful Wednesday and magic and love. Namaste.